Hey Spirit Tribe, Gigi here with Spirit Readings, and I'm so glad and so happy that you're able to join me here today. Going to be doing a timeless bonus reading for Virgo. Thank you so much for running the numbers up on last month's reading. You know, you had the most views, the most likes, and the most comments, a combination of those, and I am very grateful and thankful to each and every single one of you. So if you have Virgo anywhere in your birth chart, or if you're just wanting to check in on a Virgo, hello and welcome. A timeless bonus reading. We're just gonna throw cards, see what the messages are. Please keep in mind that there are so many of us, so not everything may resonate, and that's perfectly okay. You can just set it to the side for someone else or for later even. You know, it may make more sense as events continue to unfold. Anything and everything is possible when we believe. So if it doesn't apply, you just go on ahead and you let her fly. No harm, no foul. No big deal. If you are new here, please keep in mind that I have had strokes, so you know that really affects my memory. I can struggle to find my words or even get them out. I do get tongue-tied. I also have tremors, which can make shuffling a challenge at times, especially when it feels like I'm being zapped in my hands. Whenever that happens, I tend to drop whatever I'm holding, cards included. I also have glaucoma, so sometimes I do have to bring the cards a little closer to my face so that I can see them properly. So just bear with me, you guys. You know, the messages get out the way that they are meant to eventually, right? Okay. Everything that you need to know about me, about this channel, especially if you would like to book a personal private reading, or if you would like to purchase something on my wish list like card decks, or something for my household, something for my fur babies, or if you would just like to make a donation, all of that can be found in that description box down below. So make sure you check that out. All right, let's get some cards here. Bonus Virgo. Thank you, Spirit, for your guidance, your wisdom, and your truth in all matters and in all things and at all times and in all ways. And we did have a flyer. You got the King of Swords coming out here. So King of Swords. So you know, swords is air. Air is the power of the mind. There may be something you really have to make your mind up here. You know, kings they are leadership. They are foundation. They are structure. So, you know, he has built his kingdom by keeping a cool, level head, you guys. He's also got his sword of truth there that he can cut through any lies, BS, deception, you know, so you could try to lie to him, but it wouldn't do you any good. So you can hone in on this energy if you know you need to keep your wits about you. You need to stay level-headed, you know, be in control of your thoughts instead of letting them control you. So all right, we got a few more here. Ooh, you got the World sitting on top of the world here. You know, the world is literally your oyster. And as we can see, there is a big lotus flower. She is meditating. Maybe sometimes we just need to meditate a little bit. And, you know, the world is the end of the journey that the Fool started. So, you know, you've gained a lot of wisdom. You've gained a lot of insight. And there are butterflies there. Butterflies are signs of transformation. So you went through a lot of changes this journey. All right, we also have the Five of Pentacles coming through. Now, Pentacles is Earth. That is your energy showing up here. Earth is the power of the physical body, being present. You know, you may feel like you've been left out in the cold, and you know that you basically have what you have on your back. If it's not now, you've probably felt this way in the past at times, like you know, a lot of lack. You know, fives are trouble, their instability, their unpredictability, you know, and especially if it was in your childhood, because you had no control over money, right, or how the situation was going to play out. You relied on your parents. So you can come in out of the cold. You know, there's a strong, steady foundation that you have built, you guys, and good things are on the horizon. It's kind of like Scarlett O'Hara, you know, how the war, and she went in the garden and dug up some vegetables. She was starving, but they weren't ready yet, and they made her sick, you know, and she vowed that she would never go hungry again. And I feel like, ooh, I got goosebumps there a little bit. Maybe some of you, ooh, and look, you got another king, the King of Wands showing up. You may hear my air conditioner in the background. Sometimes it throws a fit, right? It's really hot here, so it's working overtime, but I'm so grateful and thankful to be in my new space where I have the air conditioner and not just a fan trying to keep me cool when it feels like 105, 106 out there. But anyway, King of Wands, King of Fire. Fire is the power of taking action. So you have your wits about you. You know what to take action on as you're building your empire to last. You know, he has tamed this lion, and as you can see, there is a crystal ball or an orb. He's also got one in his scepter as well. He's got a dragon around his neck that will shoot fire if need be. So you know, being in balance, being in harmony is very important for all of us, you guys. You know, we have to find balance in literally all areas of our life, because if we're working too hard, we, you know, get close to a burnout mentality. So we have to learn to balance it with play, you guys. And fire is very playful, you know, very passionate. So you have all the tools you need to make sure you never end up in this type of position again. And you have the Knight of Cups coming in here. Cups is water. Water is the power of your emotions. So Knights are young energy. They are movement. You know, they are confident with their own self in the world in which they live in, you guys. You know, sometimes they can probably be a little cocky even. The Knight of Cups is literally the knight in shining armor. On one hand, you know, he's dreamy, he's passionate, he's poetic, he's sensitive, he can be temperamental, he can be fickle when it comes to matters of the heart as well, because he's young, you know, he wants to sow his wild oats. So, you know, while he is able to sweep people off their feet, at the same time, he may love you today, hate you tomorrow, and then love you again all over again, right? So, I mean, maybe you're caught in some kind of cycle like that. Let's see if there's anything else we need to know here. Oh, you got Death coming in. Death is the energy of Scorpio. So again, some water coming in. Now, there are butterflies here as well to signify transformation. And you know, how nice that Death shows up to help us transition. You know, he could just be like, figure it out yourself, you know. But I know a lot of people are like, oh no, not death. But again, it's something has to end, some kind of tough cycle, some kind of toxic relationship here, you guys. If you're messing with them F-boys, F-girls, leave them alone. But you know, life is not taken, it's just transformed, you guys. So it's a chance at a new lease on life. We also have 10 of Swords coming in here. So literally dead there on your rock bottom here. You got all them swords sticking out of your back. You know, you're bleeding out in the snow. It's cold, but there is a rose there. Roses are symbols of life, and to remind us that even though they are beautiful, they do have thorns, and you know, they're not going to take any crap, right? And you got this raven here watching you, waiting to see if you're going to just lay there, you know, give up, lay down and die, or if you're going to get up and, you know, remove the swords from your back and continue to move forward. So you know, when you're at rock bottom, you guys, you got two ways to go, straight up or sideways. And you know, for me, it's straight up. You know, I would rather keep going. All right, you got the Page of Pentacles coming in here. So like the Knights, pages are youth and potential. See her big, huge, jeweled, wonderful pentacle there, you guys. So she needs to plant that potential in good, fertile soil, you guys, so that it can grow. You know, you can be content in your surroundings. You know, she is playing, I believe that's a mandolin there. You know, she's comfortable in her surroundings. She's playing music to keep her spirits up. Pages are also considered messengers, so you may have a message that you have been waiting on. And Earth is slow moving, you guys, so don't be in a great big hurry. Slow down, enjoy your life, enjoy the people and the things around you. You are building your Garden of Eden here, and you can make it look however you want. Ooh, all right, we got Four of Wands coming in here. So, you know, traditionally, the Four of Wands is marriage, committing yourself. You know, she is on the white horse. He is literally her knight in shining armor. She is the one to whom his heart belongs. So maybe you're deepening your commitment with someone, or maybe even to your own self. To thine own self be true, you guys. But things are moving, and you know, fire moves really fast, you guys. So I feel like once you make your mind up about something, about someone, it is full steam ahead. All right, let's see what else we have. You have the Seven of Cups coming in. So you've got lots of choices. There are lots of choices here in these cups, and you know, even these sprites are trying to bring her a cup, but you know what, she's riding around on this dragon, her head up in the clouds. She doesn't want to have to pick something, right, or make a choice, but that in itself is a choice, and eventually she has to come back down to earth and pick something. Do not let fear, doubt, worry, negativity get in your way, block you, rob you of your blessings. So especially when they're being offered to you, like, here, pick this one. We are telling you this is the one. This is the green light. This is the direction you should go. You asked, and now we are trying to tell you, here's your sign. All right, Virgo, these are your messages. I hope you enjoyed them. If you did, please drop me a comment down below. Let me know. Make sure you smash the heck out of that like button, that old thumbs up button down there. Hit it with a razzle dazzle. If you haven't already and you find you keep coming back here, please subscribe to the channel, you guys. It truly means so very much to me. I love growth. I love expansion. I love being able to interact with all of you. It really does bring a lot of joy into my life. You know, you are part of the teamwork that makes this dream work. I wouldn't be able to do it without all of you. And I hope that this message, you know, gave you some clarity, you know, gave you some hope and some insight and some clarity, and you know that you do deserve all the good things all the time. Believe in yourself. Come in from out of the cold. There's no reason that you should feel like you have to keep handling the brunt of things all on your own. So your guides and your angels are surrounding you with love and with light and with positive energy. All right, Virgo, from the bottom of my heart, I love and appreciate each and every single one of you. And I want to say thank you. Blessed be. Namaste and goodbye.